will help you with your
Okay.
arms.
Okay.
And also, if you can see behind me, I have my bottled water next to my chair right there.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So basically, that's all you need with a big
So how
smile on
did
your
you-
face.
Join.
That old email and click on the link.
Kimberly Kelly,
Yes, ma'am.
do you see your old time friend Janet Hedges here?
Janet, no. Hey, TJ.
Hey, how are you?
Yay, I'm good.
I made it.
Yay, you did.
Wow.
Figure out how to make it for your group.
Now, I want you to click, no, wait.
And there's a Christopher Gear.
You're her.
Hi.
Oh, you
Hi, Chris.
made it.
Welcome, Christopher. I don't know if your
There you
sound is on.
I don't know. Ready?
Hi.
Look normal, because I'm going to turn the video on.
Okay. We're getting there. Oh, here's Don and Donna. All
Recording.
right.
Cookie.
Hello.
Greetings. Hi. Welcome, Don and Donna.
Trying this. Oh, there's where I make the screen bigger.
All right. This is wonderful. The group is growing, Kimberly.
Yay, yay. We're doing good. Okay, so we are recording, Cookie, just for your peace of mind. I know it. I forgot to record my talk yesterday.
Oh, that was the best.
I don't know about that, but I wish I'd have recorded it. I like to listen back to see how I can do better.
Well, you know what? You can do it because you saved it on your blog.
That's true, but it's not like the delivery.
If anyone doesn't know, this lovely lady, Kimberly Kelly, is the spiritual director of the Center of Universal Light, which is a beautiful, non-denominational, I don't know, we call it a healing center sometimes, in Cottonwood, Arizona. And some of you people may not have heard of it before. It's 3 years in the making, and we love it. And Kimberly is doing a fabulous job, so thank you. And she's my host today. She's a techno girl. She knows how to do all this good stuff.
Redheaded techie.
Aw,
Thank you, Carol.
that is so cute.
So thank you everybody for showing up today. Next time, invite a friend.
Yes.
Invite somebody you love that you know is sitting on the couch getting stiff. Yeah, yeah. Dido.
That's not Dido.
Who is that?
That is Matilda.
Oh, yeah, she's skin and bones too. No, she's just bones.
She's a couch potato.
Yeah, she is a couch potato. So anyway, everybody invites one person. We're going to get everybody back in shape real fast. So I'm turning it all over to Carol now.
I know, Kimberly knows me as Cookie. It's a nickname that Dito found out that I had when I was a baby. And he keeps calling me Cookie. So if you hear Kimberly slip once in a while.
I do.
It's okay, it's okay. But I want to also welcome you all to my Casa Contenta. It's my beautiful home here in Rocky Point, which is Puerto Penasco, south of the border, about, I don't know, about 80 or 90 miles from Lukeville, which is the border crossing. And we have been here since February. I think we drove up for a few days to pick up a few supplies, and I think that's when I picked up Matilda. And so we're here for the duration. Not that we can't come back, but that we are enjoying it here so much. It's very tranquil. And this is a beautiful place to get clarity about what's happening in the world. We're all so stressed out, and we all end up on the couch all day long and not moving. So thank you for joining me. This is a treat too. I get to still do what I love. This is the gift that I have to share. And I am so honored that Kimberly has actually asked me to do this for the spiritual community throughout the whole United States. Maybe we can get someone from Sweden in here, like my daughter.
She was here last time.
She was, but I think she's back at work, believe it or not.
Oh, darn it.
Sweden is not in lockdown.
Oh.
Some parts of it, at least the school system isn't. So that was good. She's the international art director. She's the art director of an international school in Sweden. So she's busy. And I'm busy here being your yoga teacher today. So I want to thank you all. And then also, if we could just get centered together by placing our hands together. And if you want to cross your thumbs gently one over the other, press them in towards your heart center. We have to pay attention to this beautiful heart. If you want to just close your eyes and be grateful for this miracle muscle that keeps on working for us each day. Remember those 100,000 beats? Right. And we never pay much attention to it. So we want to really have gratitude for this amazing body we have. And we're going to help it get even stronger today by taking the time, this 1/2 hour, that's all it is, to really pay attention to the body and listen to it and honor the flexibility that we have, helping us to not go beyond our limits, right? Listen and maybe not compete or compare with even me. I might give you a modification for a more advanced asana or pose. So I want you to really listen to your bodies. And I will start off with very gentle beginner asanas, and you can progress if you feel you need to go even deeper into it. But please listen. Your bodies will tell you when you've gone too far. So can we start by getting a little bit more centered? If you'd like to join me in that sound of Om as we fill our wonderful, strong lungs with this fresh air this morning. Inhale. Breath in and release. Ah. Now, feel yourself grounded in your chair. Everybody has a nice straight back chair behind them, hopefully without arms to interfere with your movement. And I want you to sit nice and tall. So while you get situated in your chair, you may want to get your water and your strap or your belt handy next to you. I'm going to back up so you could see where my feet and my arms are. Okay. And if you want to, you can put yourself on mute, except for me. And Kimberly, if you see anybody that's waving their hands, they can unmute and we can chat with them if there's a problem.
Okay. Yeah,
Hopefully everybody.
Raise up your hand. Let me know you need to unmute. Oh, you're not muted, Louise.
I know, I'm getting there. Hang on.
Okay. Well, I can mute you from this. Oh, there you go.
Okay. So I'm going to put some lights on real quick. So you can see me a little bit better. Am I better? Illuminated?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, so when we begin our class, I'm going to speak a little loud so everybody can hear me. So far, so good? Yes?
Yep.
All right. So today, we're going to work a little bit with the tension in the neck that we seem to be always holding on to a lot of stress up here in the shoulders. And if your shoulders feel a little tight, let's warm them up by grabbing the muscles. Go under the shirt and grab the muscles with palms and kind of dragging that beautiful muscle forward. And see if you can loosen up those shoulders just a little bit. Just get the kinks out of the shoulders for a minute. That's it. I'm getting goosebumps. It feels so good. All right. And then if you want to, just pretend we have a little magic wand and we're just going to flick off any of that residual tension. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right. All right. So we're going to work on the neck and the head and the shoulders to start with. And sometimes this is where we hold the worries of the world up there in those trapezius muscles. And they get little knots. So we're going to try to eliminate the knots as we stretch and elongate those muscles and relax the muscles with our breathing. So as we take a breath in, sit nice and tall, feeling your sits bones grounding you to the chair. And then as you exhale, slowly drop your chin down and kind of tuck it in so you can feel the back of the neck stretching a little bit. So as you look down to your lap, you'll feel that nice lengthening. And then as you inhale, we're going to come all the way back up, looking towards the sky, trying not to hyperextend the back of the neck, but just jutting out that lower jaw. There's muscles underneath your chin that get weak, so we can strengthen them as well. And jutting out the lower jaw is going to help a little bit. Maybe getting rid of, I don't know, I might have a little left over here too. And then exhale, slowly releasing the chin down towards the chest again. So we're going to do that 2 more times. As you inhale, lifting and lengthening, jutting out that lower jaw like you have an underbite. And then exhaling, chin to chest, stretching the back of the neck. 1 more time, inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, looking down. Good. And then bring your gaze forward again. And we're going to drop the left ear. Is this everybody's left or am I backwards? And as you drop your your ear gently to the left, how does the right shoulder feel? Maybe a little tight. So lift your head back up on the inhale. And then do it 1 more time. Exhale. And bring that left arm up and see if you could anchor your fingertips above the ear. How does that feel? You're adding a little extra weight. Okay, I think you got to bring the arm up. There you go. Some of you have got the opposite arm. There you go. And if you use the same arm that your head is leaning towards, that's the arm that comes up and over the head. There you go. And as you inhale, bring the head back up 1 more time. And exhale. Now, if this is too high for the shoulder, just relax the arm. Don't worry. Some of us have shoulder problems. We can't get the arm that high. And then as you look down towards the floor, you'll notice the back of your neck and the sides are getting a nice stretch, almost as if it's coming all the way from the nape of the neck. So we're going to walk the fingertips back towards the back of the neck, adding a little weight there if you can. Or just looking down, you'll feel that stretch from the back of the neck all the way out, maybe even to that shoulder. So if you want to hold this shoulder down, take your hand and hold on to the leg of the chair. And then as you lean across, you'll notice a little bit more of that lovely stretch across the back of the neck, looking down through to the shoulder, and then lift your head and look up towards the ceiling, adding a little extra weight with your fingertips by the temples. And notice there's a muscle that goes almost from the jawline all the way to that shoulder. So that encompasses the trapezius that's on top of the shoulder. And then lift your head back up. Take your hand and bring your hand on top of that shoulder we just stretched. Grab it in your hand and give it a little massage, like you're kneading a piece of pizza dough. Maybe you work up an appetite for your lunch later. Feels good. And then this is where you might be able to move that shoulder from one direction to the other, getting some flexibility, getting some juices flowing in those shoulder joints, the socket. If it's too painful, don't go there. Listen to your body. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So if you drop the opposite ear towards the shoulder, holding on to the chair with your hand or the leg of your chair, and then leaning gently off to the side, feeling that lovely stretch. Inhale, come back up. And then we'll do it again, this time adding on the exhale a little extra weight if you can. Bring your arm up with your fingertips above the ear. Add that little bit of weight, keeping your shoulder stationary with holding onto the chair or the leg. And then dropping the chin down, looking at the floor, walking your fingertips back towards your occipital lobes, that little bony protrusion at the base of the skull. And then looking up with your fingertips, walking up towards your temples. Feel that lovely stretch from under the jawline all the way out to your shoulder. Hold on to the chair, feel that stretch. Good, and then come back up. take your hand, put it on that same shoulder we just stretched. Under the shirt, grab the skin, the flesh in your palm of your hand and give it a little squeeze and see how it feels. Some of us have those little knots in there. So this time we're trying to loosen those up so we don't have to have boulders be worked on by professionals, although there are wonderful benefits to getting massage. But if you're in a lot of pain, that's what you need to do. So let's get rid of that before they become boulders, right? All right. So let's drop our chin down one more time, and we're going to rotate the chin from one shoulder to the other in a half moon, looking down and then up. So as we do that, I'm going to be quiet. When you look up, you breathe. When you look down, you exhale. So you're inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. But I'll be quiet because I want you to hear if there's any snap, crackle, and pop that you might be hearing as that neck is moving. That's the little cartilage in there that might still be holding on to tension. So with a quiet background, listen to that sound. If you don't hear it, then you're doing great. So drop your chin down and begin. One more. Wow. So maybe now, did anyone hear anything? Raise your hand. Did you hear just a little bit? Yeah. We still hold on to tension in those, in the neck and the shoulders. So those trapezius muscles, they actually look like a cape from the base of your neck in your back all the way to your shoulders and then all the way down to your spine. They connect down by the sacrum. So that's a big, huge muscle. Looks like bat wings. So we're going to stretch those muscles by stretching our arms all the way out to the sides. Take a deep breath and then wrap your arms around you on your exhale. Now, see how that feels on your shoulders? That's it. Wrap your arms gently around. Put your hands on your shoulders and pat yourself on the back for giving yourself this wonderful class that your body will appreciate. And then, if you will, twist from the waistline to one side on the inhale. And then exhale forward and then inhale over to the opposite side. Exhale forward, a little spinal twist, stretching those muscles. Inhale over to one side. Exhale, inhale, exhale. We'll do one more on this side. And relax. Now bring the elbows together if you can. If you can't, don't worry. And if you can, touch the backs of the palms together. So this is helping the muscles underneath these trapezius that stretch between the wings. We have little wings back here. So as we lift our arms up, you're going to feel that lovely stretch along the upper back muscles. And as you exhale down, see, I'll show you how it looks. As you inhale up and exhale down, you're going to feel these muscles underneath. Good. And so look and see which elbow's on top, and we're going to switch. As you open your arms, take another deep breath. Feel those beautiful lungs. Exhale, bring the opposite arm on top. And this time, walk your fingertips down just enough so you can feel the sides of your back, and maybe down far enough, you might even be able to feel those little wings. Those are called your scapula. Those are the little wings that hold those rhomboids together. And we're going to see if you can feel the movement of the muscle from one wing to the other when we twist from one side to the other. So inhale, look to one side, exhale to the other, to the front, and then inhale, exhale. Can you feel the muscles stretching between your fingers? Inhale one more time. And coming forward, good. And then bring your elbows together as you did before. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling down. Good. I can see everybody getting a good stretch. Inhale up, And exhaling down. Let's just do one more. Get a good stretch out of this. Inhaling up. How are the shoulders doing? If it's too much, back off. Listen to your bodies. Exhaling down. Then give yourself a big circle with those arms. Woo! Good job. So keep your arms out and let's just do a little rotation with those arms. Get them moving. Let the juices flow in those arm sockets if they can. And then the opposite direction. That feels so good. All right. And then we're going to reach all the way up if you can. Put your palms together, interlace your fingers, reverse your wrist so that your palms can stretch the fingertips and see if your arms will go a little bit higher. If not, don't worry about it. And then bring the arms gently forward and down on your exhale. So you're reaching towards the front of the room. And then you're going to reach out again on the next inhale and lift those arms up. Beautiful stretch. Exhale, slowly coming forward. Nice stretch. So we're getting more back muscles and arm muscles going. One more time as you inhale, lift and lengthen. And then release your arms. Good, beautiful, all the way down to the chair. And then if you still want to hold on to the chair on one side, let's spread our legs out a little bit wider and see if you can see my feet. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to spread my legs a little bit wider in this chair, and I'm going to lean one elbow on that thigh. And I'm going to take that same beautiful long arm I have and lift it up and lengthen it all the way up to the sky, if you can, or just the elbow. And then lean gently across. What we're doing is we're opening up all these obliques. These are the flank muscles that keep us erect when we're sitting and standing. And inhale, come up, and exhale down. This is like, they call this the muffin top sometimes. We eat too much and it kind of gets a little bit more than we want over the belt. So let's see if we can stretch that out. Inhale up and across the ceiling, gently stretching. See if that feels okay for the rib cage and the waistline. That's it. Don't fall off your chair. Keep that elbow there. Inhale back up and release. Now let's do the other side so we can be even Stephen. Inhale, lifting and lengthening all the way up and gently across. I can see everybody getting a nice stretch. Honor that flexibility. Inhale up, exhaling down. Let's just do one more on this side. As you reach and lengthen, opening up the rib cage, exhaling across the sky. If you can, reach for the side. Good. Inhale back up and exhale down. Now, a lot of us do a lot of sitting, and so all these little vertebrae and all the ribs, they all have little muscles in between. So especially the rib cage, and they seem to compress the more we sit, like this little couch potato back here. So we need to keep it open and breathing. So we're going to do some heart opening asanas, okay? So to do that, we're going to come to the edge of our chair, placing our feet either on a pillow or a blanket so that you don't restrict the blood flowing from the thighs. We're going to place our hands on top of our knees, and we're going to grab the knees with our feet nice and wide. And as we inhale, we're going to lead with the chest coming forward, opening up the heart center, looking forward. Lots of room for the belly there. Keep your knees wide. And then as you exhale, this is where we end up compressing and looking down towards that belly button. Now we're stretching the back. And inhaling, coming forward, opening up the heart center, reaching towards the front of the room. That's it. Exhaling, coming back, stretching that lower back as well, tucking the chin in, looking at the belly button. Inhale, coming forward. So this is like a modification of the cat-cow pose that sometimes we do on the floor. And it's very easy to do on a chair. Inhale, coming forward. Beautiful heart center. Reaching for the front of the room. Exhaling back. Hold on to the knees. You'll feel your spine getting a good stretch too. Good. And coming forward and shaking it out. Nice job, everybody. So now we're going to use our strap. Where did this strap? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're going to open up the center, the heart center a little bit more. And we're going to take the belt. We're going to make sure that we have a loop So you can hold the loop out in front. Make it about the same distance, even if it's just a strap, as your shoulders. So looking straight down, you're parallel. Arms are parallel to your shoulders. And if it feels comfortable, you can raise the arms up. And if you can't go too high, just raise them as best you can, pulling the strap or the loops so you can feel the muscles you're using. Going all the way up if you can and back, a little more advanced. And then exhale, coming down, resting them on your lap. We're going to do that again, reaching forward. Muscles that we're using are wonderful, stretching, lengthening. And exhaling down. Don't go too high if this is too much for those shoulders, right? One more time, up. And this time we're going to exhale off to one side, inhaling up, exhaling over to the other side. Good. Wow. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Nice job. Inhale up. Last time, one more time. Beautiful. Now take the belt and hold on to one loop and sling it over your shoulder and see if you can bring the elbow up just a little bit, enough so that you can almost feel your ear with your bicep. Bringing your hand across, that might help to bring the elbow a little closer. And then don't let go of that strap behind you. We're going to reach behind us and reach for the loop, the bottom loop or the strap as best you can. And we're going to gently pull down, opening up that heart center, but we're also giving our triceps a nice stretch. Nice. And then don't hyperextend the lower back, but bow gently forward. If you've got the strap in your hand, bow forward. Release the tension and then inhale, come back up. Now, if some of you care to, you can walk your hands up the strap and see if you can make your fingers touch. It took me a year to get mine to touch, doing it almost every day, every other day, and it takes a while. But if you can get them to touch, you can point your fingers around each other, and you're going to really feel a lovely stretch going all the way down this arm. That's it. And then take your arms and release, shake it out. That's it. And switch to the opposite side. Hold the loop. Sling it behind the back. Elbow comes gently up if you can. Bring it close to the ear or higher if you can, keeping your head erect. And then reach behind you. Find the loop of the bottom or the strap, whatever you can grab, and gently pulling it down opens up the heart center, sitting nice and tall. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, bow gently down, releasing any stress in the lower back. Good. And then inhaling up. And then taking your hand and working it up a little bit and see if you can work your fingertips towards one another. Some of you can already do that. That's great. If that gives you something to aspire to. And then relaxing one more time, gently coming down. And inhaling up. And you are definitely going to feel muscles that you may not be using for a while. Maybe under the arm, the back. Right, and so release, shake it out. Good. Now we're gonna do the leg lifts with our strap. So we're gonna, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. So keep your strap on your lap for a minute and grab your water jug. We did a lot of deep breathing. Now remember, when we do all of these deep breathing and stretches, what we're doing is we're detoxifying our lungs with all this nice deep breathing. So hopefully you had your water handy. Take a sip. Segment of refreshment, as Abraham would say. A friend of mine. To your health. So we tend to dehydrate the more deep breathing we do. So it's really important to stay hydrated, especially with the summer months coming. All right, so we're going to take the strap and make a loop for our foot. And as we hold our leg out, we're going to scoot our hips up a little bit in the chair and lean into the chair. And that'll help you to hold onto the strap and lift the leg. So if you lift it up, you're going to feel some muscles in the back of these legs. Now, some of us have dogs. Now, I don't have a dog. I'm not blessed to have a dog. But you're going to be walking your dog every day. But how often do you do this with your leg? Swing it out to the side. Now there's a different hip flexor muscle in there that gets really tight. So as we move these muscles, it's really important that we don't lose the flexibility in those hip flexors. We go this way with the dog, but this way we do here in the chair. Okay. Well, that felt pretty good. All right. So take that same foot and cross it over the top of the thigh and sit nice and tall. Put the strap on your lap for a minute. Now we've opened up the hip flexor on this one side. So gently lean forward, if you can, with the leg up on top of the thigh. Leaning forward helps also to open up this, there's a muscle called the piriformis muscle, and it's the one that pinches the sciatic nerve. So once in a while, if we sit too long on those couches, we get a pinch when we stand up or on the chair. So as we lean forward, we're going to stretch and lengthen the ligaments and the muscles around that sciatic nerve so it doesn't pinch anymore. Can you feel that lovely stretch? You might want to gently press your arm against that thigh to open it up just a little bit more. Good. Inhale back up. I know some of you like pickleball, like Kimberly, I know, and you got a lot more movement when you're running around a court. But we don't have that opportunity right now. So this is why these chair yoga positions are so helpful while we're at home. Okay, so we're going to do the same with the opposite leg. Take your strap, put it around the bottom of your foot, stretch your leg, sit at the edge of your chair with your back straight, lean into the chair, lift the leg up and down. Just be comfortable, up and down. Nice job. And then swing that leg out by holding onto the chair with the opposite hand so you don't fall off. Good job. So this is working those hip flexor muscles too, in the front, getting the juice to flow. Right. We don't realize that it's a ball and socket and it can go in all different directions. Now, some of us may have had some hip surgery replacement, so just be conscious of that. Don't hyperextend anything that doesn't move. That's it. And then release that foot, cross it over the top of the ankle, sit nice and tall, put the strap on your lap, lean gently forward into that thigh. You can bring the leg up a little higher, maybe not. Just see how that hip flexor is feeling now that we've moved it. Leaning gently forward, inhaling up. Exhale, coming forward, putting a little extra weight on that thigh. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, coming forward. Good. Inhale up. Now, most of us are too young to remember this, but sit at the edge of your chair, put your hands on your knees and open and close those hip flexors. And then if you want to go like the, what do they call this? The Charleston, you can cross your arms. Open and close those hip flexors. This is how we get the muscles stronger so we don't get the sciatic pinches in the back. How's that looking? All right, can you get the movement going? Nice. All right. All right, so we got some movement there. The last thing we're going to do today is I'm going to repeat what we did, I think it was last week. Yes. Where we're using our abdominal muscles by lifting the legs up, holding onto the chair. And as we do that, what's engaging are the rectus abdominis muscles that we don't use too often when we're sitting. So this is going to help us. That's it. Maybe 2 or 3 to start with. You may feel it tomorrow. Hopefully you won't. That's it. Good job. And if you feel like you can balance, no, we're not going to go there. That's pretty good for today. We're going to do one more stretch for our back, and that means we have to stand up and walk behind the chair. Excuse me. Walk behind your chair. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see. Now this is Linda Leibowitz's favorite. We're gonna, we're gonna walk backwards, holding onto the back of the chair, creating an L shape, which means now our hips are over our heels. And this really gives our back a good stretch, but not only that, separate your feet and shift the weight from one side of the room to the other with your hips. Get a good, huge stretch all the way from fingertips, all the way down to the hips. Good. Now bend your knees if this is too hard on the back of your knees. That's it. Or keep them straight. And then take 2 steps forward. And there's room under the chair. So let's place one heel down and press into the earth with that heel. So what's happening to the calves and the hamstrings? Getting a good stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Good. Everyone's bowing down. Good stretch for the back of those calves and hamstrings. Shake out that leg and switch to the opposite side. Place the heel into Mother Earth. You can bend the opposite knee if you need to, just bending gently down. Feel the back of the hamstrings and calf muscles on the opposite leg, bending. Beautiful. Up. Nice, and shake it out. All right, so I have a feeling that we're up to our half an hour, and I'd like to have you get off of, put yourself back on speaker. You might want to take another sip of water. How's everybody doing? Thumbs up?
Good.
Okay.
All right, we didn't overdo it. Did we listen to our body?
Yes.
I thought we were going for an hour. I was prepared to do a whole nother half hour worth of stuff.
Well,
Well-
you're in luck because I recorded this. And so
So let us
Yeah, I was expecting something
Let
on
us-
Friday. And
let us get together again right
right
now and close this class by bringing your palms back to your heart center and thanking the creative wisdom that has actually helped guide this class for us today, and thanking our healthy minds, bodies, and our spirits for doing this. And our bodies will thank us. I know, well, mine will. And be at peace today, and bring that peace into your body, your mind, and your spirit throughout the week. If you want to look at the old videos that are on my Facebook page, not my Facebook, on my website, it's carolsgentleyoga.com. So with our eyes closed, take a nice deep breath. Inhale in, exhale out. And we'll close with chanting the sound of Om again. Inhale.
can you put that in the trash, please?
So may you be at peace, and may your hearts remain open, and may you awaken to the light of your own true nature, and may you be healed, and may you be a source of healing for others. Namaste, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste, Carol.
Namaste.
Hey, everybody. I put the link for PayPal for PayPal donations in our chat box.
Oh,
So it's there if you're so inclined. We would appreciate it very much. We having a good time with all these Zoom calls, aren't we?
we are. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So I hope we'll bring somebody back next week with you, and we'll see you at 11 o'clock next Monday.
Kimberly, it's not in my chat box. Did you just send it?
Oh, I sent it a couple of minutes. Well, I sent it early on.
Oh, maybe it's before I started. Okay.
You can scroll down, and if this,
Here, I'm going to go ahead and send it out just in case.
okay, if you can go to it and scroll your cursor over it, just copy, like right click it or something.
There you
And
go.
then you can always, when you get off of the Zoom, you can go back up and
Oh, so clever.
paste it. Yay!
Thank you.
I've got it now too, Kim. Thanks.
Beautiful.
And Kim Logis, I want you to see Dito.
Where is Dito?
Kim and Dito are cousins.
No kidding.
Wow.
I know, like we've known each other for like
Sit here.
forever.
Right there.
Haha, yep, it's you. I can tell. You haven't aged a bit.
Where are you at, Kim?
And Kim is
Where
from,
are you at?
Oh, I live at Loveland, Colorado, north of Denver.
Oh, beautiful. I love it up there.
Yeah.
well,
Awesome.
this is a real treat. And Louise is here. And Louise, this is Dito. This
Hi,
is
Dito.
Ariela's grandma.
Oh my,
Elita.
wow, how
Yeah,
amazing is that?
Yeah, I'm in Fallbrook, California, and my Wi-Fi here, because I'm in the senior complex, my Wi-Fi here is not really good. So if I lose you once in a while, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Got
you're looking good. Uh-huh.
Hey, Lori, where are you at, girl? Haven't seen you forever.
Lori,
I know. I didn't come down south this winter.
where are you?
It was God directed.
Uh,
I'm in Spokane. I'm in Spokane, Washington.
All right.
Oh,
And Janet Hedges, where are you coming from?
I'm down in Phoenix.
All right.
Yeah.
And we also have Julie Santa Maria. You're in Phoenix.
Hi. I'm trying to figure out how to get my name on the chat. It just says me to everyone, and I can't figure out how to get my name to come up like everybody else's does.
oh, well, it comes up. Well, you know what you do is you, next to your mute button are those 3 dots.
Yeah?
Okay, click those and you'll see rename towards the end.
Okay.
There you go.
But it's got-
I've renamed it, so it's on mine. Okay, is everybody else seeing her name?
It says Julie on it.
Julie, we can see you and hear you. Everything's great.
Yeah, but when I do a chat, it just says me.
Well, yeah, that's what everybody says.
No, I see everybody's name. Like when you send a thing, it says from Kimberly, from Carol. But when I send it,
But when I put something in and I see what I've written, it says me.
oh, so do you see Julie Santa Maria for me when I type?
Yep.
It's a learning curve, everybody.
Yeah, it's a learning curve.
And Jan, thank you for coming. And Linda, is Steve with you? Linda Leibowitz. It says Steve London. I can't hear you. Oh, well.
She's dancing.
Privately on here.
Good. All right.
Well, thank you all so
Good to
much
see
for
you all.
joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
Blessings.
Thank you, Carol. This was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Good to see your face, Lori. Hope we see you soon.
You too, Kim. One of these days I'll be back down south. That's
I
for
hope
Right.
so.
Well,
Yeah.
Kimberly, do you want to make a few announcements about the upcoming events this week?
Well, this week, real quickly, is Tuesday is men's group on Zoom. Everything is pretty much on Zoom. So Tuesday is men's group at 12:30. Wednesday is manifesting through the heart with Saint Germain and Kuan Yin, and that's with Debbie Dem. On Thursday, we have astrology for the soul with Barry Kerr, and that is at 1 o'clock. On Friday is the flute circle at noon.
Wow.
So everything, every day has something on it, and just go to the website, to our calendar, and you will see it.
And the website is?
www.centerofuniversallight.com.
All right. And by the way, everybody, this Thursday is the International Day of Prayer, and it's also a full moon. So you got to howl at the full moon, right?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Oh, and
8
Linda.
o'clock.
Huh?
At 8 o'clock, Linda?
Oh, the
Yeah.
full moon. Oh, right, at 8 o'clock. Thank you. That's a tradition.
We're going to have to learn sign language with her.
Blessings, everybody. Namaste.
Things, love you all. See you all again.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you,
Thank
darling.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Cousin Kim.
Hi, tell that person next to you he